Hey y'all, this is Joe,
And Sophia.
coming to you from the porch again, the new and improved porch. And I spent a little bit of time this weekend, did a little project around the house, put up this little display board to show off my ukes, and I'm going to talk about them today, just kind of show off my collection. I am, as I've mentioned in a couple of videos, a little bit of a collector, acquirer. I like things. I have a very understanding wife, somewhat less understanding daughter who likes to give me those looks when I buy another ukulele. This is not the complete collection. It is as of at this moment, but there are several inbound through USPS, UPS, and other common carriers, I guess. So those will be talked about when they arrive, unboxed in their due course. But this is what we have today. And I'm actually gonna start with Sophia's ukulele. And I'm just gonna kind of show off each one. And these are all beginner's grade. We haven't bought any real high-end ukuleles. It's a mix of a couple of new ones and I guess 3 new and 3 used on there. 3 new, 3 used. And they each have their differences, and so this might be helpful to anybody looking for a new uke. Both new and used, and just kind of a couple things to show off on differences on some of the ones out there. So we'll start with Sophia's, and you want to talk about them? Okay. Sophia has a Donner DUS2. That's their Soprano zebra wood. It's got the abalone inlay around the sound hole and the binding. It is a really, really pretty instrument. I mean, I just love the deep zebra grain on that, very striking. Sophia wants to point out something.
It's got the copper tuners and little flowers on the...
Yeah, it's got the copper-colored plastic tuners. They're a very nice coloring on that. I like that a lot. Kind of a pearloid copper. Very nice. It does have they're sealed tuners. They're not open, but they're sealed with a piece of plastic, I'm assuming acrylite or plexiglass, something along those lines. So that's kind of a neat little feature. I like that a lot. Hopefully it'll keep the dust and dirt and whatnot out, but also give you that little cool look. I like gears. I like little things like that. They're neat to me. I like analog watches, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of really cool, tuning machines on there. It does have the Donner. I think it's an inlay. It might be a sticker. I've heard differing opinions online. I think it's an inlay, though. Yeah, that's nice. I like it. On the fretboard, little 6-pointed star doohickeys there, asterisk kind of looks. Flowers, which is really nice. This is a cool little detail. The fretboard here is not cut square or to a point like a lot of the others are. It actually somewhat follows the curve of the sound hole, kind of a wave design. Kind of cool. I like that. It's a neat little design. This one does come with strap buttons, and it comes with a strap. This is not the strap it came with, I believe.
It came with the one that's on
this one came with
that one.
this strap here, which we'll see later. That's on the zebra wood there, or on the tiger akume.
And the one that came on that one I used for this one, but
right.
We changed it.
We swapped straps around. Yeah. Just personal preference. Straps are straps, but that's a nice strap. It's thinner than this one. So if you're looking at the Donner, it comes with the Donner thinner strap in kind of browns and oranges. I'll show that in a minute, in a few minutes. So that's that one. And as far as play, I will strum on a little bit.
It's not in tune.
If I may. Oh, it's not in tune?
It's not
okay, not tuned. So it's got a good sound. It really is. And I like it. I think it's pretty. I think it sounds good. Sophia is enjoying it. So it's a good uke from Donner. It came with a gig bag, all the goodies.
It's very nice.
It is very nice. We like it. So set that on the stand here. The next one, the first uke I bought.
Can I get it?
I got it.
Okay.
Along with Sophia's Donner, I got myself this Camis MI2066. This is the Tiger Okume, and it just is a beautiful wood. I love it.
Can I see some?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's got the checkerboard outlines. Or, I don't know if it's checkerboard.
Yeah, kind of the black and white inlay around the sound hole and around the edging, the banding. I actually like that it's got kind of the banding and then the inlay on the top. It's kind of a double look on the edge. I really do like how that transitions. The side grain is just gorgeous. It glows, especially in the sunlight. This thing just glows. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color wood. The stain is nice. The back is well figured. Don't have great light. I'm trying to catch the best light I can. Again, strap buttons on this guy. This is the strap that came with Sophia's Donner. I like the design better than she liked it. That's why we switched. I don't like the width. I wish it was an inch and a half, not an inch. But that's personal preference, I think, more than anything else. The bridge on this one, really, really nice down there. I like that shape. Going up here, we got the fretboard. It's a lighter color than I would have liked, but with this, it actually works pretty nicely. I do like the inlays on it. It's got the stars, which are kind of funky. They're not perfect stars. They kind of have a little funky offset to them. And it's got little whale there. I love the little whale guy. I wasn't sure how I was going to like him, but he's adorable. I love him. So, he my friend. Going up here, we do have the open headstock there, slotted headstock, with the classical guitar style, with the Camis inlay. I do like that look. I actually like that look a lot. There's the tuners on the side. Yes, Soph?
It's the only one out of the ones that's hanging here that has the open head.
Yeah, the slotted headstock, yep. So that's that. I do like this guy a lot. Oh, this is a concert size, by the way. Sophia's...
This is a soprano.
This is a soprano. I'm trying to put it on my shoulder. Sophia's a soprano. This is a concert, so put them side by side. A little bit bigger.
Just a little bit.
And the sound's a little bit different. This may not be in tune either. So, a little bit deeper sound. I love the sound on this one as well. So, I think that as far as if I'm going to pick up on Amazon today, tomorrow, the next day, neither of these are bad choices. They're both very pretty. They're both distinct in their look. I think this one has a little more subtle look to it, which, given Sophia's personality and my personality, that works really well for us. So, both great little ukes, though, and I do love the fact that it's subtle, but it has those fun little whale guy on there, and just some nice little cute details to it. So that's that guy. That's the Camis. So now moving on to some of my eBay finds. I'm going to take a quick sip of coffee here. Got a bit of a catch in my throat today, so trying to keep the pipes lubricated. Moving on to my first eBay pickup. I got myself a Lonnie Kai LU21, used in really good shape. It was sold. It's a soprano. Yep. It was sold as an open box. I think it was a little more used than open box, but I'm not one to complain. It's in good shape. The grain is nice. The banding is nice on it. I like the general shape of the fretboard, the fit and finish, and it's a Lonnie Kai. I mean, it's kind of a classic name, and I kind of felt like I needed one in my collection just because it is such a classic name. Yeah.
On the tuners, it's rectangles, squares.
Oh, on the back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sophia was commenting on the shape of the bases for the tuning machines on the back here. A kind of rectangular, skewed rectangular shape with the open tuners on. I like open tuners. Again, I like the look of them. I like open gears. Those kind of white perloid knobs there. The Lonnie Kai on the headstock. And just overall, just really nice fit and finish.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the knobs are just like the ones on mine, just white.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very similar.
A little bit different shape.
Yeah, very similar though. We'll go ahead and play this one a little bit. mention the wood, but this is made of NATO wood, so that's another different wood in the collection. I try not to, as I've been buying ukuleles, obviously I've been buying a lot, I've been trying not to duplicate too much. So I have a couple of Sopranos, but I don't have any two of the same wood, I don't think. And that was intentional. I'm trying to make sure that I buy a variety, because one really thing to do is explore different sounds and different styles, because I found that a lot of reviewers who talk about ukuleles and talk about different sounds of either ukuleles or strings or tunings, they tend to talk about things comparatively, you know, and as somebody who has a base of musical knowledge, that's probably great for somebody like that, but for me, without much of a base of musical knowledge, I don't really know. So somebody says, you know, I obviously understand warm versus bright, but you get down to a lot of the nitty-gritty when people are talking about differences in instruments that are, to me, very similar in appearance and sound on recordings, at least. I have to have them in my hand. I want to feel it. I want to play it. I want to see what is the right sound and feel for me, which is why I own so many hammers. You know, I as a carpenter, I have bunch of different hammers. Some I don't use much, so I don't like the grip on them, but they're good for one or two particular tasks, or there's just a specialty thing. So to me, the ukuleles are the same way. They're a tool, they're an instrument. It's something to have a variety of, especially as a beginner, to learn what I like and what I don't like, and what's really ultimately going to be the best choices for me. And that's kind of where I'm experimenting with the sounds. I don't really have any particular favorites yet. I think as I get better, as I learn more, I will probably gravitate towards one or the other instrument. I have noticed I've gravitated more towards the soprano and concert size as opposed to the tenor, which I'll get into my tenors in a minute. Oh, actually, I skipped one of my other ones that I bought new because it was directly behind me, so we'll take a step back to that one, actually. So returning to the ones that I bought new, I knew I was forgetting something. I got it. Okay. This was bought for me by my wife, best wife ever. This is my only acoustic electric in the bunch. It is my Caramel, and I cannot remember the model number on this one, but it is the butterfly bacote wood. It's a laminate butterfly bacote, but it's beautiful. I'm not gonna complain about laminates. They have their place. We have some noise going off in the background here, so just kind of ignore all that. I'm gonna take it up close for the close-ups here. We do have that abalone mother of pearl kind of inlay there around the sound hole. Other than that, generally unornamented.
It's got the little balls on the saddle.
Yeah, it's got the pins. It's got the pin style bridge. The only one we have that has that style.
It's a saddle.
Saddle, pin style, correct. The tuners on this one, I want to put the headstock here. It's got the caramel inlays. It's also got a nice shape to the headstock, too. I haven't really mentioned that. The other ones are all very similar in shape, I would say. This one's pretty unique. And it's got those black tuning machines. They are open tuning machines. And I love the gold on there. I think it's a nice accent to have that gold and black. Really, really looks good together. Here's a little shot of the back here. The strap was aftermarket. Did not come with... no, it came with a strap.
It came with a strap. It was the one that's on mine.
Oh, okay.
It came with a strap on mine, but you didn't like it.
Correct. That's right. So the strap on Sophia's, the strap that's on the Donner, did actually come with this one. A little confusing, but we swapped around. I can't remember which one came with hers. Oh, the Donner came with a black and white checkerboard one originally. But anyways, this strap was off of...
No. This one?
Mm-hmm.
Came with this one.
Right. Oh, the black and white checkerboard one came with...
This one.
With the Tiger Flame Akume from Camis.
The black and white came with this one.
Correct.
And the one that's on the Camis
came with the Donner.
Mine, and the one that came with this one is on mine.
Correct. And this one was from Amazon. I found I don't like the 2-inch strap as much. It's a nice strap. I just think it's a little too fat. So I'm looking for these 1.5-inch similar hootenanny style straps. I like the style, but not the width. Again, the back, beautifully figured butterfly bacote, as well as the sides. Around here, you got your jack for the plug-in. Of course, as I said, it's acoustic electric.
We got your built-in tuner.
It's got the built-in tuner along with the preamp, branded caramel. Really nice setup on that one. I like being able to just tune and plug in and play. And I got an amp to go with this. I don't have it out here, but I got an Acoustic brand amp. The A15V, I really enjoy that. So that's my Acoustic electric caramel. Yep. Something just hit the roof over our head. We have trees and whatnot overhead out here on the porch.
It's okay.
This is the fun of being on the porch. It's exciting.
Yeah, lots of noises.
So we got the Amahis, our next one up here. This one, I was so happy to find this for the deal I found it for. Good.
It's the newest one.
Yes. Newest addition to the collection. I got a really good deal on it. This is a model UK 660S. This is the Koa Acacia top and sides. I believe, well, this one is a laminate, but it's a beautiful instrument. I realized I didn't play the caramel, all the distractions. I'll pull it out and play that in a second if I play this one. Do some detailing here. So we got some really nice detailing on the wood there.
It's got the curved fingerboard edge.
Yep, the edge of the fretboard there is curved. Kind of a convex curve there to kind of match the, kind of oppose the sound hole curve, which is really nice. I do like the mother of pearl. There's the edge grain on the sides. A couple little scuffs. It came to me in really good shape with some mostly just storage marks. A couple scratches on the back. But really, I mean, overall beautiful uke. Obviously the previous owner took good care of it. This one has the closed tuning machines in all silver. A Mahi on the headstock. Also, cool headstock shape. I love that headstock shape. Any little thing like that that makes for a unique look, I love. So I really like this one for that. Fretboard markers are just dots, but they are pretty. So I'll take that. I'm going to play this one a little bit. I think this might actually be in tune.
Sounds like it's in tune.
This one, honestly, may be my favorite to play. It feels really good in my hands. I love playing them all, I really do, but this one just has, I don't know if it's the action. I'm not enough of a player yet to know really why, but just like with some tools, some hammers, it has a good feel in my hand. I like that a lot.
It's got the same banding and outline as mine does.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit
Oh yeah,
different.
very similar detailing.
Can't
Very
see
similar.
it. I think it's a soprano.
Yeah,
So.
they're all Sopranos. So yeah, it's a good look, and I really like the sound of this one. I am going to roll back a second and play the caramel that I did not play before.
Caramel.
Again, this one's a tenor, by the way. I should have mentioned that. This is the tenor, so it's got a much bigger body, much bigger sound, much bigger
Very
fretboard.
big.
So yeah, so that's the caramel. I want to make sure I play it back. It is a beautiful instrument.
Can I grab the last one?
Alright, and last but certainly not least, my little cutie. My little cutie. This one is the Soprano from Ohana, and it is just a super nice little instrument. Really hard to play at this point because it's so tiny and my fingers just don't fit on the fretboard even. So it's a super tiny little guy. I'll strum on a little bit, but I'll admit I'm terrible at this one. It's only got different strings. It's got these harder fluorocarbon, black fluorocarbon strings, which according to the person I purchased it from, have a better sound on it. So again, I don't play this one very much. I strum on it every so often just to see if I can get my fingers into those little spots. But even the most basic chord shapes are still tough for me on this one. But I'll show it off before I play it.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
It's got the tuners on the back instead of the sides.
Oh yeah, it's got the friction tuners. I'm not a big fan of the friction tuners myself. They don't seem to stay in tune as well, so it's probably going to sound terrible because I haven't tuned it at all. But I'm getting slowly better at it. I think playing it and tuning it more frequently is helping, of course. Really short little fretboard there.
It's very tiny.
It's a small little guy. It's got good grain on it. This one is solid, solid koa acacia, I believe. If I remember. It might be solid mahogany. I'm trying to remember. It's the SK21. I'll have to look up which one that is. I forgot. Strum on this a little bit. It is fun to play. It's got a beautiful sound, I think. Little, I don't know. It's not tinny. It's very bright. I'll use the term bright. It's very bright. It's got a good sustain. It's got a good sound. Really, it does. Certainly unique. Certainly fun. Certainly something that once I get good, I'll be able to pack this around and whip it out and play it moment's notice, annoy everybody around me, and it'll be so much fun. And I love it. Sophia's got something to say on this one.
It's got the white little banding.
Oh yeah, the banding. I love this banding. It's got the banding, and then it's also got the front detailing, kind of a double, doesn't focus here, a double stripe. I love it. Double black stripe on there. Same thing, the black outline around the white. It is a beautiful instrument. This one is actually a blem. It's got the little, can't really see it, it's got the little B stamp inside there. And it's got a couple little blemishes. This is the big one, I think, here, this little mark on the neck. But honestly, like, if anybody's looking at that, then they're getting way too close to my ukes. So, I'm not too concerned about that. I think it's beautiful, it's fun. And it was, again, a heck of a deal on eBay, so I had to grab it.
It's very cute and tiny.
This is my motivation uke. I want to get better so I can play this one more. I love it.
This one's the smallest and the caramel's the biggest.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good little size comparison. Since Sophia brought that up. You want to hold that for me? Hold it up above this. I'm going to hold it sideways. So, there we go. So just kind of give a size comparison. This is from the smallest uke I have to the biggest. That's a Soprano up top there, the Ohana, and down here is tenor
This is the
caramel.
Soprano, the one I'm holding, and the caramel is the one that he's holding.
So you can see a big difference.
Very big one.
So that is my ukulele collection. And this video is running to almost 25 minutes now. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. So thanks for joining us here on the porch. I've got a couple of videos to film tonight, a couple of short things I want to do. So I will be back with some more, but this is it for this one. Thanks y'all for joining us. Have a great night, and we will see you next time from the porch.
Bye.
Bye.